What's up, Super Squad? It's Jordan Gatelius, and this is Zero to Hero Muscle. Today, I'm gonna show you how to build the superhero physique and gain the superhero strength to get yourself from zero to hero. Alright, Super Squad, let's get started. Superhero physiques are the most strongest physiques there are. You want to look like a superhero? Then you need to train like a superhero. And when it comes to building a superhero physique, you need to hit your whole body because the superhero physique is the most well-balanced, aesthetically proportionate, strongest, and most complete physique there is. Six-pack shredded abs, a chiseled chest, a V-tapered back, lean muscular arms, and a strong pair of legs all make up an impressive superhero physique. Getting supersized and super shredded isn't about how much you lift, it's about how you lift. It's all about implementing the right techniques into the right workouts. That's the only way to go from zero to hero, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get it done. The workout I'm about to share with you is going to activate all these muscle groups that are going to help you build the superhero physique and gain the superhero strength. So let's get to it. Suit up, Super Squad. To go from zero to hero and get supersized, you've got to do whatever it takes. And it takes hitting your body from head to toe. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Alright, the first thing we're going to hit is your chest. And we're going to hit it with dumbbell presses. Let's do it. Grab a pair of dumbbells, get on a flat bench, place them on your knees, fall back, and then push them up right over your chest, centered with your chest line. This is your starting position right here. Your hands should be centered with your chest line. All you do from here, in a steadily and controlled manner, bring them down towards your chest. And then explode back up. Boom. You want to make sure you maintain proper form throughout this entire move. Keep your feet planted on the ground. Keep your back straight. Don't drive from your feet and bring your hips up into the air. Keep your elbows down and tucked close to your body. Don't flare them out and upwards. Make sure you're always controlling the weight. On the way down especially, don't just relax your muscles and let the weight drop towards you. Keep that tension in your chest. Feel that stretch on the way down. And when you explode up and fully contract your chest, make sure you don't touch those dumbbells. Knocking them together is gonna create momentum and take that tension off your chest. You don't want that. You want full tension, full engagement in your chest to power this whole movement. All right, these are one of the best exercises to get your chest growing because of that range of motion. Compared to just bench presses, you get to move your chest in a wider range of motion for a wider range of muscle building. Let's move on to the next exercise. Alright, next up is your back, and we're gonna hit your back with one of the best body weight builders there is, pull-ups. And to get the best out of these, you need to be doing them a very specific way. A big mistake that most guys make when they do pull-ups is they think the best way to go with it is with a wide grip. It's not. You actually just want to use a shoulder width grip. And another big mistake that most guys make is that when they go up for the pull-up, they keep their body in a straight line. This is bad because this is about the height you're gonna be able to max out at, just at your chin, your neck. What you actually wanna do is bring your chest up and arch your back so that you're leaning just like this. Because when you do this, look at the height you're able to get. Boom, all the way up to your chest. So you're able to get a much greater range of motion for a much greater range of muscle building. So you want to stick to this form. So let's rep these out. And you want to do these as steadily and as controlled as you can. You're getting that lean in your body, but you don't want any momentum driving you through this movement. Power this all through your back by keeping tension in your back at all times, especially on the negative portion of the motion. Don't just relax your muscles and let your body weight fall down. Keep that tension in your back. Lower yourself slowly. Feel that stretch in your back at the bottom of the motion. Feel the contraction in it at the top of the motion. And pause for a moment and emphasize those actions. Pull-ups can be difficult for any beginner. So if you struggle with these when you're first starting out, give them a try on an assisted pull-up machine or using the help of some resistance bands. All right, making subtle changes like these to already good exercises is what supersizes them and helps you supersize your results. Let's do the same with the next exercise. All right, next up are your shoulders. And the best exercise for your shoulders is gonna be one that hits all three delt heads, and that's gonna be shoulder presses. Now the best way to do these is standing up. A lot of guys choose to do them sitting down, but when you do that, let me show you. Guys will tend to drive their head back into the back of the headrest. They'll push their shoulders back into that, and that releases tension from their shoulders, not to mention increases their risk for injury. So how do you eliminate those from the equation? Get off your ass, stand up. Do these standing up. And when you do them standing up, keep a bend in your knees and don't bunny hop. Keep your elbows in front of your body. And from here, just drive straight up, boom. Then control it on the way back down, steadily. And it's really important, you want to keep your elbow placement in front of your body as opposed to here, because here, through this motion, you place tension on your shoulders a whole lot more. Because look at that line of motion, it's right above your shoulders. Out to the side, you're not staying in line with them, so you're not really getting full engagement from there. And you don't want to bunny hop or any of that nonsense to help you drive the weight up in this movement. You want your shoulders to grow, drive this entire movement through your shoulders, power it through your shoulders. Don't go hopping to get the weights up or swinging your body to help you accomplish the move. That's all momentum, and taking those shortcuts is going to cut your results short. So if you want that maximum shoulder engagement for maximum muscle gains, follow that proper form and just rep it out. And the great thing about doing these with dumbbells as opposed to a barbell is not just the fuller range of motion you get, but you could easily go into other variations of a shoulder press, like a Y press, boom, or an Arnold press, boom, instantly, all in one fluid motion. Can't do that with a barbell. All right, easily one of the best, if not the best, shoulder exercise builders you could possibly be doing, because it hits all 3 delt heads. And to get full complete shoulders, you need that full complete exercise that hits all of them. Let's move on to the next exercise that does the same thing. All right, next up are your triceps, and your triceps are also made up of 3 muscle heads: long, lateral, and medial. And the best exercise to hit all 3 of these with are dips. So to get into position for these, you want to get your hands right at your sides, and from here, drive yourself upwards and keep your body in a straight line, as much of a straight line as possible. And all you're gonna do is steadily, in a controlled manner, lower yourself down until your arms form about a 90-degree angle. From there, drive back up, boom. And of course, you're not swinging your body or trying to generate momentum at all during this to try to help yourself through the motion. Your triceps should be powering this whole move. And you can find yourself leveling up on these pretty quickly. So to keep the challenge, keep the intensity up on these, what you could do is add time under tension. Do slower reps. You could add weight, add more resistance to the exercise by tucking a dumbbell between your legs. And you could also take advantage of various other dip positions and hand placements to really get the most out of this exercise. All right, dips are so awesome because they're so versatile. You can mix it up so much and really max out the muscle growth on your triceps. Let's move it on to the next muscle group. All right, to finish off bulking up your arms, we're gonna hit your biceps. And to build up your biceps, we're gonna be doing Zottman curls. If you've never heard of these, let me show you exactly how to do that. Grab a pair of dumbbells. They don't need to be all that heavy. This one is all about technique. You're gonna do these standing up with a shoulder width stance, strong stance. And to start the move, you start with an underhand, palms up grip. And perform the curl. And once you get to the height of it, rotate those wrists to an overhand, palms down grip. Then return to the starting position. And when you get there, rotate those wrists back to that palms up underhand grip. That's what the rep should look like. And you'll hear a lot that you should keep your upper arms and elbows stationary through a curl, but you'll notice I'm not doing that. I'm actually bringing my elbows and upper arms up, because you could feel, compared to a curl like this where they're stationary, compared to bringing it up here, you feel a lot more tension in your biceps. Just feel the contraction here compared to here. And tell me you don't feel the difference. You will. So when you perform that curl and bring your elbows up slightly so you're able to get more height on your curl and get a greater contraction in your biceps. And like I said, you don't need to go all that heavy on these, nor do you want to. You want to make sure you're doing the movement properly by controlling the entire thing. For maximum engagement, follow that proper form. All right, guys, those are the Zottman curl. and you'll see and feel those added nuances of the wrist twist and the heightened curling motion are what's gonna be added emphasis onto your biceps for added muscle growth. Let's move on to the next muscle group. All right, next up is your abs, and in order to sculpt that superhero six-pack, you need to hit your abs in all their areas, and this next exercise does exactly that. These are cable twist crunches. Now to do these, you wanna get set up at a cable machine and use a rope. That's gonna be your best piece of equipment to use as your handle for this exercise, and I'm gonna explain exactly why in a minute here. But to get set up, get on the ground, pull that rope over your neck, and tuck your head underneath, bringing the rope into your chest just like this, and bringing your arms in tight into your body just like this. From here, you're gonna stretch your abs up, and this is gonna be your starting position. And from here, you wanna crunch, and you wanna do this crunch very specifically. You wanna shorten the distance between your upper abs and your lower abs. It all needs to happen by shortening the distance of your abs, the top to the bottom, just like this. Boom. And then back to the starting position, just as steadily. Same exact thing when you twist to the side. Whichever side you twist towards, you want to bring your arm to the opposite leg. So if you're twisting to the left, right elbow to left leg, back to the starting position. Then opposite side, same exact thing. Left elbow to right leg, twist, crunch, back to the starting position. And it's all the same motion of shortening the distance between the top of your abs and your lower abs. It's very important that the crunch happens from your top abs to your lower abs, not from your neck, not from your chest, from your abs. If you want to sculpt those abs, you need to work those abs. This is why you want to use the rope as your piece of equipment. When guys use bars, which they tend to normally do when they do these, you grab from up here. From up here, you're forced to crunch your neck into your body, crunch your chest into your body. Therefore, you're not working your abs as much as they should be. By using the rope, you bring it down into your body just like this. And your arms are forced into your body. And you're forced into the position of having to crunch from your abs. You can't crunch your neck, you can't crunch your chest. So this is why it's best to use the rope. It forces you to do these cable crunches properly. And focus on stretching your abs just as much as contracting them. You need both stretches and contractions to get the best results possible out of all these exercises. All right, combining all the proper components of this one together is what makes it the best exercise to sculpt that superhero six-pack for yourself. The combination of using the rope, performing the crunch properly by crunching from here, shortening the distance between your top and lower abs. That is what's gonna get you that superhero six-pack. Now let's wrap up this workout by finishing it off by hitting your lower body. Let's do it. You're never gonna have that complete superhero physique without a powerful lower body to stand it up on. And that's exactly what we're gonna build with this last exercise, front squats. Let's do it. To get set up for front squats, you wanna get a bar set up on a squat rack a little bit lower than shoulder height so you could get under it properly. And to get under it properly, you just want to stick your arms straight out, get under the bar, and get the bar resting in the dips of your shoulders. And you'll know they're resting there properly when you come up. Test this out before you step out of the squat rack. You're able to take your hands and arms off of it, and you're able to balance the bar on your shoulders. And you want to make sure you keep your chest up when you do this exercise. If you dip your chest down, that bar is gonna fall down. So at all times, shoulders up, back, chest out, just like that. So get under the bar, get it on your shoulders. Keep it on your shoulders by placing your hands right over the bar. Lift the bar up, off the rack, step out from the rack, and get set up in a comfortable stance for yourself. It's gonna vary from person to person based on height, leg length, bone structure, all that stuff. So find the right stance for yourself. This is what's right for me, at about shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width. From here, you already want a slight bend in your knees, and the bar should be directly over the center of your feet. Your shoulders should be square, your hips should be square, and your feet should be square. Once you're in the proper starting position, all you're gonna do is get down into that squat. And the bar should be traveling in a straight up and down line when you perform that squat. And you wanna keep your head in line with your spine at all times. Don't dip it down, don't point it up, keep it in line with your spine. And keep your feet planted at all times. Don't raise your toes off the ground, don't raise your heels off the ground. Keep the entirety of your feet planted to the ground. You wanna make sure you're driving this whole movement from your lower body. The entire squat movement should be happening from your hips, from your knees, throughout your lower body, and keeping that movement fluid by connecting it through your upper body. This is how you engage through your core as well, because both are connected by your core. Most guys are just moving from their hips, from their chest, or from their knees, which is super bad form. You don't want to be collapsing at any of these points one after the other. You want to be engaging them in unison, simultaneously, all at the same time. This is very, very important and key to getting this one right. All right, guys, this is seriously one of the best exercises you can do to build your legs. And I much prefer front squats to back squats because, like I said, in front squats, the bar is easier to get centered over your body. And that's prime time for getting squats to build you the best lower body. Getting that force of gravity centered with your body. So getting that weight of resistance centered in your body with front squats, you're able to hit your entire lower body balancedly. You hit all of it. Quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves. Not only that, but you're also engaging the rest of your body because this is all one kinetic and connected movement throughout your entire body. You need your whole body working in unison to accomplish this move. Trust me, guys, you get this one right, it's not just gonna get your lower body right, it's gonna get your entire body right, just like the rest of this workout. The superhero workout that's gonna get you looking and feeling like a superhero. You wanna make sure you do each of these workouts for 3 sets, taking each of those sets to failure, falling within the 4 to 12 rep range, the ideal rep range for building muscle and gaining strength. And for all you guys with no gym, no problem. We always follow every gym workout video with a replicated home version the very next workout video upload. Links will be on the screen and in the description as soon as it goes live. And in case you didn't already know, Zero to Hero also has a fat loss channel, Zero to Hero Fat Loss, and features even more ways to be doing these same superhero workouts. And you can't build a complete body without a complete intake. So make sure to subscribe to the Super Vegan, another Zero to Hero Athletics channel completely dedicated to that. And to get everything strategically structured in full step-by-step training guides, head over to zerotoherotransformation.com to get started and find the right one for you. For all the best ways you could be supersizing and super shredding your superhero physique for the ultimate Zero to Hero transformation. And there it is, Super Squad. Train like an average Joe, stay an average Joe. Train like a superhero, become a superhero. If you enjoyed this training video, Hulk smash that like button. Share the video to share the gains and help someone else out and keep the Super Squad growing. Leave some comments below about what you'd like to see covered in future training. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future Zero to Hero transformation tips. As always, Super Squad, keep it going to keep it growing, and I'll see you next time.